Hey church, great to be with you. Pastor Adam Cooter here. We are on day 23 in the Red Letter Challenge. We're continuing on in our week of serving. Yesterday we talked about going out and loving somebody who couldn't love you back. And today, Pastor Zender talks about loving our neighbor. He gives us that famous passage from Matthew 22, verse 39, to love your neighbors as ourselves. And truth be told, we are pretty good at loving ourselves in this world. We are great at consuming things and taking care of ourselves. So many of us study diets and all those other types of things. How can we take ourselves? We try to look at fashion, how our colors can match up, and how to do patterns and all that. We find different ways we can take care of ourselves with new science and this and that. And yet, how often do we stop to try and think of ways that we can love our neighbors? We forget about that, I think, a lot. As we've often talked about here, our neighbor is everyone. It's not just the person who lives next to us. And yet we are called to love our neighbors, to love everyone, just as much as we love ourselves. And imagine how that might look, how we could take care of our neighbors. Often, I think, a lot of times in this world, we don't even know our neighbors' names. We know them by face to say hi, but we don't often stop and talk to them. And so Pastor Zender's challenge for us today is to find a neighbor and to do something for a neighbor of ours and show them that you care, no strings attached. How might you do that? Again, I think one of the greatest things we can do is to stop and to get to know our neighbors. So often we wave, but we don't actually stop and talk. And so maybe today you stop, you take some time out of your day, and you get to know your neighbor. Maybe it's just small talk, but even small talk can be a huge gift to somebody, especially who's down in the dumps. When somebody looks at them and says, hey, you're kind of worth talking to. You're worth getting to know a little bit. So I challenge you today to find somebody new to stop and get to know, to choose a new neighbor to talk to. Whether it be the person who lives down the block or it be somebody that you are making a purchase from a store, stop and talk, make some small talk, give them a compliment. If you're bold enough, give them a hug. Don't get into any sort of awkward situation with that, but take a moment to love on your neighbor. Let them know that they're valued, that they're important, and that God loves them too. What an amazing gift God gives us to go out and show His love through various means. And it's a special call for us. And that's what this is all about. God's calling us to a life that's bigger than ourselves, to live a life that He's called us to do. And so, brothers and sisters, as you continue on strong with these challenges, looking forward to who God has called you to be, may you remember that wherever you go and whatever you do, you are on the King's business. God bless you, everyone. We'll see you next time.